Hi everyone, welcome back to RAW.FPL. So in this one, it's the Game Week 24 team selection. So this game week, lots of movement. There's a lot of wild cards going off, and yeah, there's big fixture swings for Chelsea and for Man United in particular. So I've had 4 free transfers. I've actually already made 3 of them just because price rise have been going crazy recently. So I'll talk you through that as well. And I'm also going to use my other free transfer, I think. So yeah, big moves. 4 free transfers will be made before the deadline. So yeah, lots of movement. So if you do like this one, please do drop a like and hit subscribe if you're new, and let's jump into it. So before we look at game week 24, let's quickly remind ourselves about game week 23, which yeah, probably was not the best game week to miss all the leaks. I was basically busy in the morning and I completely missed the leaks about Foden and Haaland being benched. So I thought it was going to be I mean, it was pretty bad, but I thought it was going to be even worse. So I still had Haaland as captain, and then when I saw that, I was like, oh no, like everyone's going to get so many captain points. So Haaland got the 1 point, Foden got the 1 point, but then if I'd have even seen the leaks, I probably would have captained Ekitike, and he got 1 point as well. And then it just seemed like pretty much every major captain blanked. So Saka blanked, Thiago blanked, Ekitike blanked, Gabriel blanked. So yeah, I mean, it was probably a good, well, yeah, a good week to have a bad week, really. But I don't know, the red arrows just keep coming. So again, 37 points, down to 508,000 now. Like, it was only a few game weeks ago I was up in the kind of top 100k. So yeah, the red arrows keep coming, and I've got 4 free transfers to try and fix that. So yeah, big movements this week. So let's fingers crossed we can get back on track. But elsewhere, I'm glad I made the Dubravka call. Dubravka 5 points, Petrovic getting 1. Petrovic's fixtures look really good as well going forward. So hopefully he can actually get some points for once. O'Reilly, again, it didn't really make a difference. It was between Goodmanson and O'Reilly. In the end, didn't matter because Goodmanson missed out. O'Reilly with 6 points. Enzo continues to look good, 8 points. And then Rodgers again, he looks pretty good. So another 8 points there. So yeah, everywhere else blanking. Like I say, down to 508,000 in the world, 37 points. So I've got 4 free transfers to try and fix this mess. So let's talk about game week 24. So this is how the team did look for game week 24. I've made 3 transfers so far, and I'm going to use the other one as well. So like I say, like there was some, there's big fixture swings, and I've got players like Ekitike, I've got Foden, I've still got O'Reilly. So yeah, I feel like I just needed to use the transfer. So like I say, down to 508,000. The red arrows just keep coming, so I just need to do something fairly drastic. I didn't think about the wild card because I've got 4 free transfers. So let's just take a look at the transfers now. So the transfers that I've already made were Foden, Potts, and Ekitike to Fernandes, Umbermo, and Barnes. Obviously, but Barnes doesn't play. Ideally, that would be Mane or Krupa Jr., but I just didn't have the money. So they're the transfers that I've made already, and I've done them early because Foden's been going down, Ekitike's been going down, Fernandes and Burma have been going up, so I would have been priced out. So these are the transfers that I've made. So this is how the team is looking then. So Petrovic in goal. I've still got Gabriel and Timber. Timber's now flagged, but we should hear from Arteta before the deadline. So if Timber is injured, I'll just have to bench him. And O'Reilly, I'm currently playing, but what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to sell Heaven, who's now not starting. And also, the bench just looks a mess. The bench is Dubravka, that's fine. Goodmanson, who's now injured. He's only injured for a few weeks, though, so he should be fine to keep. Barnes doesn't play, and then Heaven doesn't play. So the bench is a bit of a disaster. So I'm going to do, with the 4 free transfer, it will be Heaven to Ronaldo at Sunderland because he's only 3.8 million. He's left back and he should start as well. He's playing Burnley at home. So I can play him this game week ahead of O'Reilly. And if Timber's injured, O'Reilly will just come on anyway. So yeah, I think O'Reilly, he's not like a must sell right now because I think he's had his rest, but he can just get benched at any moment. So I do think if you've got O'Reilly, it's probably one to sell, but it's not a massive rush to do it. But if you've got a spare transfer, I'll just do it. So Gabriel, Timber, O'Reilly, like I said, it's probably going to be Ronaldo and then Petrovic in goal. Into midfield, Rodgers and Enzo. Enzo's been such a good buy, and yeah, the fixtures going forward just look really good, which I'll talk about further in the watch list. But yeah, I'm really happy having these two. I think Enzo, he's just, yeah, goodbye. 4 next fixtures are really good. And when Palmer, he looks like he's been, still injured, still struggling with his fitness. And Enzo, like we saw at the weekend, took a penalty, playing the number 10, and he's just really good value. So I think he's a good buy. Same with Rodgers, decent fixtures. He's going to play. So yeah, really happy to have them too. I think the midfield, to be honest, looks really good. Like, there's not many players that I'm missing here, I don't think. Fernandes currently has got the armband. And like I say, the fixtures, longer term for Man United, they look pretty good. So obviously, the fixture that I've currently got him for captain, Fulham at home, like, Haaland's the other obvious captain, but I don't know, I just feel like I want to go against him. Bruno's been absolutely smashing it. He's playing that number 10 role. He's got DEFCON as well. So I'm just tempted to put the captain's armband on Fernandes. It could change to Haaland. But yeah, these fixtures here, Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham, Everton, I mean, even longer term, they just look pretty good. And you just know he's going to play. So yeah, I think Bruno looks pretty good. Definitely a captain option. As I say, at the moment, the armband is on Fernandes. Then Saka with a vice. It probably will be on Haaland, the vice, to be fair. But Saka, again, he's like a good captaincy option. So I just think Leeds away, though. Spurs away for Haaland. There's a few options this game week, and I think it is a game week where you can potentially look to go against Haaland. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking take it on, try and get some rank back with Fernandes. I mean, it could go horribly wrong, but yeah, I'm kind of willing to take the risk. And then Obermo, again, playing number 9. Now, it is a bit of a risk because he kept, the last 2 games has been subbed at like 70 minutes, but Fulham at home, good fixture, and he is playing number 9 as well. So I think Obermo, again, looks really good going forward. And then up top, I've got Haaland and I've got Thiago. So yeah, Haaland, like I say, I think it is a good week to go against him. So if you don't want to go for Haaland, if you have got kind of Bruno, you've got Saka, I just think, yeah, it's definitely one that you can look at to go against him. And I don't know, he probably will be the most captained, as he normally is, but I think I want to take the risk. But Haaland, anyway, he's been pretty bad, really, recently. But I mean, let's have a look at his fixtures here. I think the fixtures going forward, they're not too bad after these two. I mean, Tottenham away is fine. Liverpool, obviously, I mean, that could be any score. But then the fixtures longer term look good, which is why I don't even think Foden's like a must sell, because he's obviously got the same fixtures as Haaland. But I don't know. I personally wanted Bruno, but the fixtures, it's not like you don't have to force Foden out by any means. Fixtures long term just look really good. So yeah, I've kept Haaland. I just don't know where you'd spend the money. Like, if you get rid of Haaland, Palmer's not really an option. Salah, maybe, but I'd rather have Haaland. So yeah, I'm happy to keep Haaland, even though it's been pretty bad. And then Thiago. Again, fixtures pretty good. So yeah, glad to have Thiago. The next 3 aren't the best, but longer term, they're fine. I mean, on the bench, looks a bit of a mess. But like I said, I'm probably going to get rid of Heaven to hopefully try and boost the bench a bit. And then I'll have Ronaldo as well for Burnley at home. So that's the team. On the watch list, like I said, I presume most people have got Gabriel by now. Gabriel would be the number 1, but if you've not got Gabriel, I'll try and get him in. Timber is flagged, so I just keep an eye on that. Don't transfer yet, and just kind of see what he does. It was so unlucky. He's like millimetres away from getting that goal as well. So yeah, Timber I still really like. Decent fixtures. Chalobah, the next 4 look really good. So I think he's a good buy. But then after that, Arsenal, Villa, not the easiest, but I still think Chalobah pretty nailed on, and he can get defensive contributions. Munoz, back from injury now. Palace, I mean, the fixtures after starting from now really, but Burnley and Wolves, game week 26, 27 in particular, really good. We know how attacking he is, and obviously the defence isn't as good now that Gay's left, but yeah, still, Palace, I expect Munoz to get points. I still really like him. And I put Cash, number 4. I'm probably looking at him potentially next game week, downgrading O'Reilly to get Cash in. Plays pretty much every game. And then, yeah, going forward, the fixtures look pretty good. You could look at Conza as well, slightly cheaper, or you just look at the Sunderland defender. So I'm probably going to look at cash next game week. And then, yeah, we can kind of see how it goes. But yeah, I think either cash or Conza, really. The fixtures going forward for Villa, especially kind of game week 26, 27 onwards, they look fine. So they're the defenders. Midfielders, like I say, Fernandes, both Fernandes really. Fernandes, like Bruno, I just think, I wouldn't say he's essential, but he's playing number 10 now. Man United look pretty good, and yeah, the fixtures longer term, decent. You know he's going to play, he's on penalties. 9.5 million, obviously getting a bit more expensive now, but like I say, Haaland, he's not even performing. It's kind of where do you spend the money at this point? And then Enzo, he has gone up in price a bit, but 6.7, really good value. You know he's going to play. Penalties when Palmer's not there as well. The next 4 fixtures, it's probably a sell afterwards, but you can deal with that after these 4 really good fixtures. So in terms of like budget wise, I think Enzo's, yeah, he's right up there with one of the best players to get. And Burmo out of position. We'll just have to see how he continues really, because if he keeps playing number 9, again, really good pick, and the next few fixtures look pretty good. And then Rodgers is safe, good price, and you just know he's going to play. So that's why I do like Rodgers. So yeah, they're the 4 that I'd look to get in midfield. And then the forwards, João Pedro, like, I think he's pretty decent for the next 4, but he might be benched. Like, I think there's like a 3-day turnaround in between the Wolves and Leeds games. So could he be benched? Maybe. So João Pedro, potentially. Don't mind him as a bit of a punt, but I think the forwards are pretty rubbish, really. Like, Thiago, I mean, the fixtures after kind of the next 3, they're fine, but yeah, I mean, he's fine to have, and he's probably the one that I'd go for. You know he's going to play, he's on penalties, and yeah, the fixture going forward after kind of game week 27 look good. Watkins, I wouldn't go there because Tammy Abraham's now signed, but yeah, I mean, if you've got Ekitike, I don't think I'd make that sideways move. And then Krupa Jr., he's the budget one that I'd go for. Fixtures look pretty good, but Bournemouth have signed another striker, so yeah, just keep an eye on that. So that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please do drop a like and hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.